Good morning, everyone. Welcome to this year's 2023 John Molson MBA International Case Competition. We are ecstatic to have you with us this week. My name is Corina, and my colleagues and I are this year's 41st edition team of organizers for the event. To start us off with our opening ceremony, I would like to introduce you all to Dr. Li Yao, the director of John Molson's MBA program.
Good morning, everyone. Bonjour. It's my honor and privilege to welcome you to the 41st edition of the John Molson School of Business MBA International Case Competition, the biggest competition and perhaps the best of its kind in the world. I would like to begin by acknowledging that we are located on unceded indigenous land. The Kahaka Nation is recognized as the custodians of the lands and waters on which we gather today. Teotica, Montreal is historically known as a gathering place for many First Nations. Today, it's home to a diverse population of indigenous and other peoples. We respect the continued connections with the past, the present, and the future in our ongoing relationships with indigenous and other peoples within the Montreal community. The John Molson MBA International Case Competition has become our school's annual signature event. There will be around 1,000 people this week in various roles, capping off the process that's 1 year in making. This year's event is once again slated to be filled with amazing cases, fun activities, and a wonderful opportunity for you to learn, network, and experience something truly exceptional. I want to thank all participating schools. Without you, there's no competition. Regardless of whether your institution is a newcomer or your schools are veterans to the competition, you, the students, are competing here for the very first time. You are going to see just how intense this week is, but also how amazing it is. I'm confident this week will be a lifetime experience for you. Welcome. Organizing an event of this magnitude is complex. All the logistics, planning, scheduling, everything needed to make this week happen is managed entirely by a group of our fellow MBA students from JMSB. This group is known as the MBA ICC Organizing Committee. I would like to take this opportunity to introduce the committee members. Corina, Balan. Sponsorship organizers. Corina has been working tirelessly to raise funds from our sponsors and donors to support this competition. Mehul, Bawa. Schools, volunteers, and accessibility. By now, you perhaps have received numerous emails from Mehul. He has personally recruited all 36 schools for the event and overseeing the volunteer and accessibility efforts. Bhagyesh, Parekh, judges, cases, and events. Bhagyesh has strived to make this event a memorable one. He is responsible for the judges. he also ensures all cases are of the highest caliber. Lucía, Cieza, marketing. Lucía has developed our marketing and communication strategies and put them in actions. With her effort, we have achieved new records for impressions and engagement across all social media platforms. Harsh, Jaswal, IT, budget, and logistics. Harsh has coordinated with the hotel and IT suppliers and implemented the latest technology in the competition. He also oversees the logistics and the competition's budget. In addition to the organization committee, we also have 3 executives: Farshad, Mahmudi, logistics. Farshad has broken down every step of the next 5 days into a 5-minute schedule. You may not realize this, but when over 1,000 people are gathering here, punctuality is crucial. Brohman. Judges. Tara has had the responsibility of recruiting over 300 high-quality judges from our diverse business community. Rahul, Agrawal. Volunteers. Rahul has recruited and trained more than 400 volunteers to guide you through this week's program. I very much appreciate the team's effort and their sacrifice. Well, many of us are celebrating the holiday season with our families and friends. The team has been devoting themselves to the competition. The work is intense, challenging, and stressful. I'm confident, though, after this week, they will all feel very much rewarded. Please give a round of warm applause to the organizing committee members and the executives. Merci. Thank you. To conclude, I want to wish you all an amazing week of competition. Bon chance, good luck. I'm going to let the team walk you through the details. Corina, thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Yao. Over the course of the year, we've had to raise close to $250,000 to provide you with the best experience throughout the week. This wouldn't have been possible without the generous support of our sponsors and donors. Here's the list of this year's 15 sponsors. Some are joining us for the first time this year, and others have provided their support year over year with us. And we would like to take a moment to thank them all. Over the course of the week, we will also have keynote speeches from some of our diamond sponsors who will share their message with you firsthand. In addition to the monetary contributions that our sponsors and donors have provided, we also have sponsors who have provided their services to the competition. These include Cloud Horizon, the software development agency that made and maintains our website, app, and any other software development needs. Not to mention the organizations who have provided their food and beverages to ensure that our hospitality suite is stocked up for you throughout the week. Next is a list of our 9 donors to whom we would also like to extend our thank you for their support. This year, the teams will be competing in 6 divisions named after our diamond sponsors, as well as 2 long-standing gold sponsors. These include EDC, Canada's export credit agency, Bombardier, the multinational aerospace and transportation company founded and based right here in Montreal, Vacation Tracker, a simple and efficient tool for tracking, reporting, and delegating paid time off, the Briscoe Center in Business Ownership Studies, dedicated to the knowledge creation, applied practice for students to cultivate ties within the business community, CSL Behring, a leading global biotech company driven by its promise to save and improve lives, And finally, the Royal Bank of Canada, one of Canada's largest multinational financial services company. Once again, a huge and sincere thank you to our sponsors and donors without whom this event would not have been possible. And with that, I would like to introduce you to Bhagyesh Parekh, who will go over the cases you will be facing throughout the week.
Thank you, Corina. While it is no secret that the past 3 years have been challenging across the globe, the COVID-19 pandemic impacted individuals, families, and consequently all organizations, both small and large. While its impact continues to factor into business performance and challenges, it will not be the sole driving force of a given issue at hand. For this year, the cases at ICC will be focused towards business disciplines such as strategy, finance, sustainability, and entrepreneurship, among others. Each year, we hold a worldwide case writing competition to select the cases that will be used during the week of ICC. Writers from around the world compete to have their new, untested cases featured in this competition. For this year, we received 42 case submissions, and with the help of the selection committee, we will be selecting the 7 cases that will be presented to you. These cases reflect real-world challenges of the companies that they are facing today. Tomorrow's businesses and business leaders will be affected by constantly evolving external elements and will have to adapt to an ever-changing environment. We'll see this in our 5 regular length cases, one Think on Your Feet short case, and the exciting live case, which will be presented on the Wednesday morning. The identity of the live case company will be revealed on the morning of the presentation itself. We are confident that you will find the cases challenging and thought-provoking and enjoy working with the issues they present. Coming to judges, you will be facing a panel of 4 to 5 judges for each case. These judges have mostly been recruited from the Montreal business community. These members are the senior executives of their respective industries. One of the characteristics of Montreal is that it has an extremely diverse population, and that diversity will inevitably be reflected in the makeup of the judging panels. Each case requires 90 judges, and you may be interested to know that our pool of judges exceeds 300. Moving on to the event programs of this week. Well, we are going to keep you busy. For tonight, we are going to Waga's Steakhouse for our Manger Melange dinner. The only thing that you need to know about this event is that you will not be seated with your respective team members, so that you have the chance to meet members from other participating schools. Montreal hosts one of the world's largest comedy festivals during the summer. So to give you guys a little taste of what that looks like, we will have renowned stand-up comedians spark up the room with laughter tomorrow evening at Saint-Laurent Ville-Marie, the EDC room. The networking cocktail that follows our exciting live case on Wednesday is the perfect chance for you to meet all of our stakeholders. You'll be allowed to mingle with sponsors, judges, fellow participants, volunteers, and other prominent members of the Montreal business community. Each year, the networking event has been a fantastic platform to make lasting connections, and you would not want to miss it. On Thursday night, we'll let loose for our fandom theme party. And we'll also be announcing the 3 finalists at this event. So get dressed, either individually, but please, and more preferably, together as a team. Grab a cocktail and be ready to dance the night away. On Friday, the 3 finalists will present right here in the Bombardier room. All of our stakeholders are invited, and once the winners have been announced and the awards distributed, we will wrap this incredible week with the final banquet. With that, I would now like to pass on to my cheerful colleague, Lucía, the organizer for marketing. Thank you.
Thank you, Bhagyesh. Hi, everyone. So what does marketing entail in all the scope of John Molson MBA ICC? Well, our marketing activities begin a year in advance of the competition. Refreshing the logo and creating the look and feel from the start is crucial to presenting the competition with a solid, concise brand, so when you all see the materials we have prepared for you, you can associate them with the competition. How did we do it? It has been a fun journey finding the best strategy to communicate to our several stakeholders, such as sponsors, judges, schools, and more. We have been trying our best to achieve brand awareness by regularly sharing content of interest in our social media channels. Also, we have been trying to create a connection with you, participants and coaches. Being part of the few selected to participate in the competition is not something to be taken lightly. So we wanted to start sharing interesting content through our multiple mailings to enhance the excitement of being part of the largest case competition in the world. This week will be a memorable one, as you are part of such a unique event. We will preserve those moments with our audiovisual team, who will be taking pictures and videos throughout the week and will be preparing a special recap video of the competition, which will be presented at the closing banquet. Also, because we know how important it is to share the special moments with those you care about, we will be having a YouTube stream of live case company presentation as well as the finals, so your family and friends can watch you on the top of your game. Finally, if you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out to us or any of our committed volunteers. We are all here to make this event memorable for you. So in this week, we encourage you to have the best time and enjoy every moment. You have earned this, and I bet at times it hasn't been easy. But be happy because being here already makes you winners. You're earning new friends, experience, and memories. And please don't forget to share your fun pictures and videos on our social media and tag us. So thank you, and with now I will be introducing to my fellow colleague, Harsh.
As you all would have noticed, that we have almost taken over this hotel since last week. Hotel Bonaventure is one of the best hotels in Montreal, and we have had our competition here since last 6 editions. To help you orient a little bit about the hotel, they have a unique heated outdoor pool and jacuzzi that is open throughout the year. Be sure to check it out. It closes at 10 p.m. They also have a gym that closes at that is operational for 24 hours. We also have a hospitality suite at room number 2204, dedicated for our guests, which you can bookmark for your evenings. Here you can enjoy a few drinks, grab some snacks, and mingle with each other after the events. Case presentations would take place on convention floor all week long, while the preparations could be either on the convention floor or on some rooms on the lobby level. Most of the guest rooms are reserved for our event participants. To get the latest updates about the events and score announcements, you can visit our website or front desk, which has all the details and updates about the competition. You would also notice that we have different color of name tags for different stakeholders present at the competition. If you have any query or require any sort of assistance, you can reach out to organizers with maroon name tags and volunteers with gray or orange name tags. You could also download our mobile app, via which we'll be sending you important messages. Our mobile app is available both for iOS and Android phones. Each day, the scores would be published on my mobile app, website, and TV screens near the reception desk. We have given you access to your individual OneDrive folders, where you have to prepare your presentation, and it is seamlessly integrated with our audiovisual equipment. You have to make sure that your presentation is located in that folder before the end of case preparation. These presentations would be displayed over the projectors as you brace yourself for that perfect pitch to the judges. Please note that the presentation version present in the folder at the end of presentation duration will be downloaded by tech team, and any changes made post-case preparation period will not be reflected. In the presentation room, you will find a laptop connected with the projector, and you'll be provided a clicker to change slides. Please note that any phones or any other equipment are not allowed in the case preparation rooms. The dedicated Wi-Fi credentials are already placed in your preparation rooms. there will be a team host in the room which would monitor and support with you for any issues. Please note that the use of internet for research is not at all permitted during the competition. The internet is solely for the collaboration among the participants. Throughout our five-day-long events, there will be thousands of deadlines that must be met by participants, organizers, volunteers, and judges. To ensure that all the deadlines are met, our executive logistics, Farshad, has prepared a 5-minute schedule, and he'll walk you through the details. Farshad.
Thank you, Harsh. Okay, now I'd like to briefly take you through some of the key elements of the competition. First, let's start with the schedule. Here you see the schedule for the week. A copy of this schedule was provided to you at the registration. It is also available on the website and the application. You can find all the timings there. This week is packed with action. We have 7 world-class cases along with amazing events. And for us to be able to keep track of everything, we have segmented the week's schedule into short intervals of 5 minutes. With the involvement of about 1,000 people, that 5-minute schedule will help us to ensure that everyone is at the right place and at the right time. We will be following this schedule very carefully, so please don't be late for your cases. When it's time for them to start, they start, with or without you. We will not wait for anyone. Today, the first case begins at 12:15 for Wave 1 teams and 1:10 for Wave 2 teams. Make sure you remember these timings. Now let's look at a typical case session. All the 36 teams here have been divided into 2 waves of 18 matchups each. Wave 2 will begin preparation 55 minutes after Wave 1. All case sessions will take place in the hotel. All teams in Wave 1 will prepare and present on the convention floor, the floor that we're currently on. While some teams in Wave 2 will prepare on this floor, others will prepare upstairs in designated hotel rooms. Our volunteer team hosts are there to escort the teams to the rooms for preparation and bring them downstairs for presentations. Each team is responsible for meeting their team hosts on the convention floor in front of registration area at exactly the time designated for their assigned wave. That timing is always 20 minutes before the case begins, which means 11:55 for Wave 1 and 12:50 for Wave 2 teams today. So teams will have 20 minutes to enter the preparation rooms, set up their materials, and listen to a short speech on the competition rules. Typically, for a case, teams will have 3 hours to read, discuss the case, and create a presentation. A 30-minute and a 5-minute warning will be given before the end of the preparation time. Once the preparation is complete, teams will have a short break before beginning their 25-minute presentation. But you are not allowed to have any external communication in that period. Presentation is followed by a 15-minute question and answer session with the judges panel. We also have a short case and a live case that have different timings, as you can see here. Once both waves have completed their presentations, the judge panel has an hour to deliberate and decide a winner. And at the end, the results will be displayed on the screens at the convention floor registration area, on our website, and the application. I want to emphasize to you that everything will start exactly on time, without exception. Please follow the instructions given to you by your team host or by a member of the organizing team. Last but not least, one of the reasons why this competition is so much fun and so successful is because of all the volunteers that come to help out. There are about 400 volunteers who work tirelessly throughout the week with the organizing team, ensuring that each element of this competition runs smoothly and is a success. Don't hesitate to approach a volunteer with any questions or comments that you may have. With that, I'll call Mehul up to introduce the schools.
Ten months ago, when we joined this committee, we would never have imagined that we'd be able to commit 36 universities from around the world to compete in Montreal in the first week of January. But here, in this hall, to your left and right, we have 36 universities represented by close to 200 participants from all around the world. Our 36 teams were selected by the historical performance in our competition and their international accreditations, having at least one of the three major accreditations for business schools. Overall, this year's commitment and involvement presents a more competitive environment than ever before. We are confident that your dedication and preparation over the past months will pay out in these 5 days of intense competition. Before we go any further, I'll introduce you to your fellow competitors, business rivals, and future colleagues. I'm sure you'll be able to get acquainted with them in the coming days. We ask you to hold your applause to the end so we can finish naming the schools before lunch. From the 17 countries represented here today, we welcome the schools from the Americas. From Mexico, well known for its cuisine and mariachi bands, Igade Business School. Taking a break from bachata, merengue, and beautiful beaches to come compete in the wintry Montreal, we have Barna Management School. Heading over the pond to Europe, rugby, Guineas, St. Patrick, and Riverdance are just a few things this country is known for. Coming from Ireland, we have TU Dublin. Home to the longest bar in Europe, and from the city that hosted the world's first international football match in the world, we have the University of Glasgow. From Sweden, with its sacred fika tradition, we have Lund University School of Economics and Management. From Netherlands and its gorgeous tulip fields, we have Nyenrode Business School. From Portugal, the oldest country in Europe, and last year's runners-up, we have Porto Business School. From Hungary and its beautiful hot springs, we have last year's third place winners, Corvinus University, Budapest. From Germany, famous for its castles, in a town famous for technology and innovation, we have the University of Kaiserslautern. In Paderborn, home to the largest computer museum in the world, we have the University of Paderborn. In Dusseldorf, home to the Rhine Tower, we have Heinrich Heine University. Moving to the Middle East now, from Israel, a country with the highest rate of entrepreneurship among women in the world, we have Ben Gurion University. From the African continent, from South Africa, famous for their almighty springbok and their delicious biltong, we welcome the University of Cape Town. Over to the continent of Asia, home to one of the 7 wonders of the world, the Taj Mahal, and some of the spiciest food around. From India, we welcome Narsha Munji Institute of Management Studies. From Singapore, which is one of the most environmentally friendly countries, we have Nanyang Business School. Over to Oceania, from the land of kangaroos and the Great Barrier Reef. From Australia, we have the University of New South Wales. Home to kiwi fruit and the haka. From New Zealand, we have the University of Auckland. Over to our neighbors south of the border, our American schools. Home to the Gateway Arch, we welcome Washington University, St. Louis, participating for the second time. Home to the Buckeyes, we welcome Ohio State University. From the Flower City, we have University of Rochester. Home to its Cypress Gardens, we have the University of South Carolina. And finally, bienvenue and welcome to our Canadian schools. From the polar bear capital and one of the coldest corners in the world, at Portage in Maine, we have the University of Manitoba. Home to the Broch Baggers, Brock University. Our lovely hosting university, Concordia University, the John Molson School of Business. Our Montreal neighbor, HEC Montreal. The university that invented ice hockey, McGill University. A university that has graduated more than 30 Olympic athletes, McMaster University. Known for its passionate football fans, University Laval. From the gateway to the north, Edmonton, Alberta, we welcome the University of Alberta. From the sunniest major city in Canada and home to the world-class Calgary Stampede, University of Calgary. Home to the Golden Hawks, Wilfrid Laurier University. Coming from our nation's capital, from the University of Ottawa. All the way from the West Coast, from Vancouver, we have Simon Fraser University. 10 times winners of the ICC and long-time supporters of the competition, we have Memorial University. And returning to the competition after 10 years, we have Dalhousie University. And to end our school count, we have our last year's returning champions from Germany, Münster University. Next, a short clip from last year's winning celebrations. That was I would like now to ask their coach, Patrick and Jens, to please come forward and say a few words.
Well, first of all, thanks, Mehul, for the warm words and the nice welcome, and all the congratulations. But honestly speaking, we have a completely new team this year, including 2 new coaches. So all the congratulations should really go to the 5 boys we've seen up there. Nevertheless, there's something we'd like to pass on from last year's team. A couple of weeks ago, I had the chance to talk to Chris. Chris was last year's team captain, and he just graduated from Münster University. I asked him, Chris, before going to Canada, what should I know? He said, Jens, looking back on 5 years of going to university, John Molson case competition was the most remarkable experience I've made over that time. So passing that on to you, I would like to remind everyone over the next 5 days, yes, there is a competition, and yes, there is an aspiration to win. But let's also make sure that we take time and enjoy what we're about to experience. That being the impression from someone who competed last year, I think Patrick had the chance to talk to someone who competed a couple of years ago. I think it's 15 years, but I'm pretty sure Patrick is going to tell you more.
Yes. Yeah, thanks, Jens. As you already told us, during a presentation training with our fellow German universities a few weeks back, we also had a chance to speak someone who participated 15 years ago. And I can just reiterate what Jens just told us. It was like the most remarkable experience of his university life, this case competition. I think having someone from last year where it was online, someone who was there 15 years ago, telling the same exact thing shows us about like the tradition and just what a remarkable event this is, which of course wouldn't be possible without the organizing committee, the board of directors, anyone, the volunteers who's participating in that. So with that, we also want to thank all of the people involved in this. And just hope that you guys will make the most out of this, regardless of who's winning. And that's it from our side. May the best team win and really enjoy the time here. We are looking forward to meeting you all and see you in the competition, a few of you at least. Thank you.
Thank you, Patrick and Jens. In line with our tradition, we'll be also granting 2 additional awards. These awards were determined by coaches at the end of the competition. The first award, the Dr. Pierre Brunet Award, Coach of the Year Award, is to recognize the important contribution of and mentorship of our outstanding coaches. The second award, the Richard Aucalt Team Spirit Award, is given to a team that demonstrates genuine team spirit and collaboration. The award was introduced in 2000 to honor the memory of the late Richard Aucalt, a former competitor of the John Molson MBA ICC. When he was competing in 1998, Richard's father suddenly fell terminally ill. However, Richard remained positive, and in accordance with his father's dying wish, he left his father's side to compete. Richard truly cherished the MBA ICC experience. Since then, we award one team that demonstrates genuine team spirit with this award at our final banquet. Now, let's take one more look at yesterday's results of the division draw for this year's competition. In the first 5 cases of the round-robin phase, each team will compete against the rest of their division members. From the past year, we worked long and hard so all of you can have a memorable experience. Please make sure to engage with everyone you encounter and make this experience memorable. Here are the 6 divisions. On that note, by the power vested in me by the John Molson School of Business and all our sponsors, I declare the 41st John Molson MBA International Case Competition formally opened. Thank you.
With that, I invite you all to take a look at the details that were presented by Farshad previously with regards to today's waves 1 and 2 of the competition. You may now exit the room and let the competition begin. Thank you all.
I would sit and think, but then I would see you so focused, and I was like, it just hasn't come up yet, and she's looking at me. Because he said there's going here to 6 minutes, and he hasn't gotten in there. Oh, okay. And it said to change it. Oh. It's all right. But it's because it was flipped. He couldn't see, so he was there changing it. And I was like, "Can I help you?" He was like, "Yeah, I just want us to see the symbol." Here you go.
We don't have the only flag we don't have is Hungary.
Yeah.
We never had it apparently. It was too late.
I love just the logic of previous years. It's like we've never had it, so why add it now? Screw it. I mean, I wanted to buy it, but it was okay. If anything, bye. the